think there's something special about this place, but also being outside. You know, we are part of the earth, so when we're with the earth, we connect and resonate, more than we realise. We're not really ever taught that it's okay just to feel what we're feeling, and again, looking at how we're thinking about things. And I think every time they come that we're saying, well, okay, that's just what is, right? It's not good or bad, it just is happening. So let's just look at that, let's just understand that. And I think using awareness, using understanding, using curiosity, rather than using sort of this, you know, right or wrong, or the should or shouldn't, you know, that we often have in our minds.
I don't know really what I expected when I first came here. I think it was going to be a bit like a AAA meeting. I used to go to office sessions with my therapist. We used to sit in an office, just us two, and she brought up the idea of coming to meet the horses with Jenny, and I was like, okay, not really too sure what to expect. But when I came here, I was expecting about 12 chairs, and we'd all sit around and, hi, I'm Tony, and tell each other about our stories. So when I got here and we were in a big open field, I was, I guess, blown away really. We have a beautiful setting to come to, and I get to be vulnerable and alone with the horses and alone with Jenny and alone with Olivia, and it's pretty magical, pretty magic.
I was an angry person till I met him and came here. I had so much anger in my body that I would physically gone out and hurt somebody. That's why I stayed in my home, because I was scared to go out in case I run into somebody and he say something wrong and I'm just going to completely lose it. But since I've come to this, I feel like walking anywhere now.
Because I've never done any of this horse therapy before, but I love it. I think it's the best thing. Growing up, I always thought the abuse was my fault, because adults would tell you it was your fault. So for years I always thought it was my fault and everything, and then coming here, you have taught me that it's not my fault, and I actually feel at peace with that, and I'm not so angry and bitter. I don't even really think about it anymore, to be honest. I do feel more at peace since I've accepted that it wasn't my fault. Yeah.
Let's not focus so much on what people are saying is wrong with you. It's more that people don't realise who they actually are and what's happening, and to take ownership of who they are, and also to let go of all the stuff that's being put on them.
But working with Olivia and growing from what we've worked through and talked about, I'm able to be myself a lot more. I've opened up to just being me, and if people don't like it, well then that's kind of their business, not yours. That was a really important lesson.
I wouldn't wish what has happened in my life on anybody, but I also wouldn't change anything now. This has been the most amazing experience, and I'm very, very lucky and grateful to be here.
I've learned how to communicate. I've learned how to not shove my feelings aside, like actually sit there, let it happen, figure out what's going on, why I'm upset, and then I go and talk to them.
Yeah. I have an imagination with birds now, like I didn't take notice before. I get up early to listen to the birds sing in the morning when the sun rises, and I've never done it, but it's so beautiful. I ground, I go down to the park when I'm feeling overwhelmed, and I just sit under a tree and talk to the tree.
We're not here to tell you how to live your life. We're here just to bring love, bring acceptance, and help you decide how you want to live your life, and that you can be free into living how you want to as well.
I think the whole thing was amazing to me, because I thought this was about coming and meeting horses and being with horses, and it's actually not. And to just see what the horses are actually capable of has been really amazing, actually. Yeah.
It's all to do with coming here. And, oh, here we go. I'm going to get bitten now. Don't bite my bum. I don't even know what I call myself now. I don't like to say an abused victim because I'm not a victim.
Survivor?
Yeah, but I don't even see that because I feel like this is a new chapter for me in my life. And I feel this is going to be the real me. Like, for years it was drugs, it was alcohol, it was everything. And now I've been clean for a year and I've never felt so healthy and so happy. And
if it wasn't for you, I would never be where I am now. Happy, going a lot better off. And I want to do more for people like you.
Can't pour from an empty cup. And the horses and Jenny and Olivia taught me how to love myself, and now I'm in the most beautiful relationship. I have a beautiful 2-year-old.
It's not just a paddock with horses in it. There's just so much more than that goes on.
To love myself enough to be helpful to other people couldn't happen. So, you know, if I could give you $1 million, I would. But I give you $1 million of love out my heart because I'm a millionaire in here now.
Yeah, it's really great having a team there. So really, you know, we've got, you know, these 5 horses that are working, and we've got then us 2, and so there's, you know, it's not just, yeah, going and seeing one person. You've got this whole team that are really looking out for you.